What's the funniest way you've caught someone lying? My little brother was always bragging about being a gaming pro. Every time we played video games, he'd say stuff like, "Oh, I already beat this game 3 times," or "I'm ranked in the top 100 players worldwide." The funny thing was, he'd only play when nobody was watching. He'd lock himself in his room and come out later talking about all these amazing things he did in the game. One day, he was going on and on about how he'd finished this really hard game called Dark Souls without dying once. Now, if you know anything about that game, that's pretty much impossible for most people. I decided to test him. I told him I'd give him my allowance for a whole month if he could show me how good he was. He got super excited and agreed right away. So we sat down to play, and guess what? He couldn't even get past the first monster. He kept hitting the wrong buttons and falling off cliffs. After dying for the 10th time, he just stared at the screen with his mouth open. "I thought the controls were different in the last update," he mumbled. The best part? The game hadn't had an update in over a year. Now whenever he starts